might run into Clear's Gwen. That would be my expectation here. They already have plenty of AD damage.
Yeah.
And there are a fair number of tanks here. So it does mean we're going to have mid lane Jace here for Feisty.
This is definitely going to be hype and friends on the KT side of things. Not a lot of damage outside of the Zeri. Well, Jace from Feisty is going to be doing a fair bit of work, unless he does have the Cassante, but I wouldn't expect that to be chosen on purpose into the Rise. Kennen going to be the choice into the Jace for Clear.
A lot of circles.
Yeah. And lots of CC angles here as well, but also a lot of reliance on level 6 for almost everyone.
It's a good song.
Yeah, well.
Sponge going in.
Well, let's see whether they can find it here as the Rune Prison comes down, and that is first blood. Immediately, Feisty is welcome to the Rift with a death. Fantastic there on the Nautilus. Sponge comes down towards the bottom side, and he'll grab himself some Shellfish as well. Shock Blast goes wide, but Humbug, he's looking for Satab here. Remember, there is no flash on this Rise. The Flash Twisted Advance comes forward as Bramble Smash pushes Satab back. But looks like KT not going to be able to find this one, as the Sapling is going to tick down, and Piero looking to come in here and save. But Wei is going to be there, and that is the kill. This man's Nautilus can do no wrong, I swear.
Beautifully done there by Wei. Even though DRX is the one that kind of sets up that play, tries to go for it. Bot lane of KT responds insanely well as, Satab!
Oh my god, that's just the solo kill, okay. Sometimes you're not allowed to walk up, and that was one of those times, and oh my god, the punishment. Look at this. I don't know, but he saved himself. I'm not going to ban that. Humbug is going to move forward. They do spot him on a control ward, but is it actually going to be enough to save them? Because Feisty's moving down as well.
Satab does have TP, but he's
Led
backing right now.
Going to have to press all of the buttons in exactly the correct way. As there they go, they actually dive forward. Wei tanking up the turret for a while as there is the Realm Warp. They want to be able to lock him down. Immediately he gets exhausted though. Wei was baiting them in the whole time. There's Humbug, he's not tanky, but it's going to be enough, and Feisty's going to get another one. Well, that's a bit,
Okay,
Sponge? He's just going to flash on top of Humbug, who grasps at him with the nature, and Sponge is going to get exhausted there as well. And now Clear, he can find the ulti. They wipe out Wei immediately as Hype is going to survive, but it's a double kill for Satab. Sponge will go down, but there is no way that Hype can get back into this one. So the Drake should go over, and also DRX looking for even more. Extendo Beam does a fair bit of work, but Hype, you cannot be here, and therefore it should be the turret, and it should also be the Drake. And is not going to be under any threat.
Sneaky mouse.
Okay, doesn't have flash, does have dash cannon. Castle's going to turn up as Sponge gets on in there. There's the Cyclone, there's the Maelstrom as the all-out does come forward. Dash cannon comes on in, but Castle is going to be just fine.
If you don't know what's
Piero
happening.
Looking for the angle.
We're diving?
Well, they're going to go for something here as the cannon just explodes. Into the backline goes Piero and does about 0. He's now going to bring a knock up to Pleta, who is not going to accept it. Teleport to come forward here from Satab. That was not very great for DRX in that moment. Chronicler, over to you.
That's fine. They're on the other half of the map. Yeah, easy.
Well, Clear also has a pretty beautiful flank angle here as well. As Castle is going to get engaged upon. There is the Cyclone. They invest it, and Clear is just going to say, hi, there is nowhere for you to go. So now it's a 5v4, and now DRX, not even as much of a flip, heading towards this Baron.
DRX believers.
Okay.
Let yourself be heard.
Remember, the Electric Mouse still has access to that Slicing Maelstrom, and there is no counter Maelstrom because that was renamed and is now Nature's Grasp. Humbug, speaking of which, is going to use it here. Playful Trickster, oh my goodness, that was so scary! And it was a Warrior Trickster, not a Playful Trickster. Fizz isn't in the game, but also the Zeri is no longer in the game as well, as Feisty's the last remaining DPS. Satab's gonna lock down the tree, and I think this may be the first real sign, outside of First Blood, I guess, that we are going to a game number 4.
But at this point with the gold, it requires DRX to majorly mess up.
I think it's so strange that DRX didn't realize that red side is better for them. As, oh my god, the cannon angle is insane! They dive in on top and he gets exhausted, but it does not matter. It's a double kill for the Rise. Wei has no way out. outside of his
That's
name,
it.
and that is going to be the ace. It'll be the triple kill, and that will be the game. We are going to a game number 4, DRX. Can they back-to-back reverse sweep? Oh my god, that would be just so ridiculous. And I don't think it's gonna happen because KT do just look like a great team today. As my POG vote will go towards Clear.
Clear as well? Yeah, I knew you were with me.
Yeah, it's Clear. The 0-2 Cannon POG angle.
Yeah.
Because he's found some phenomenal ults. He's managed to tidy up for his team, and he's done very, very well. And KT, back to the drawing board here. They will be able to choose the red side. Red side, 100% win rate so far here today. What a weird and wonderful world we live in.
There is no way that they reverse sweep again. I just want to put it out there. I've mentioned it before. I will lose my mind. I still think KT look like the better team. The Maokai is a disaster, and that's the one part that I'm very happy to see lose. Just like Atlas was brooding last game for the
Maokai was the
Syndra.
best part of that team.
If he did,
It was definitely the best part.
Oh, because of the damage?
Yeah, because he did the most damage. Like, obviously, like Nautilus, absolutely terrible.
Okay, so I can actually see the reverse sweep angle. If KT pick blue side,
yeah,
that's it, right?
Yeah,
like they're like, oh, we pick blue side, and then is that won't happen, right? They won't.
It's
they
like
wouldn't,
all of the
do
teams
that.
thinking that blue side is better, but they're wrong the whole time. Like,
they wouldn't do that, right? They would. No, they won't.
What's the yeah? He actually get the 0-2 Cannon POG. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. 222 CS. I thought it was CC score. I'm like, no, that score would be way higher. 34% of his team's damage.
Crazy.
As 0-2 Cannon.
Yeah, he did what he needed to. Had the 2 team fight flanks that won him the game.